The clouds are slowly parting here in Saugerties as your Stallions look to host game number 2 against these Glens Falls Dragons. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Kyle McMullen alongside me is my partner, Mr. John Drager. John, these Stallions are inching ever so close to the playoffs, really wanting to host a game themselves, looking like we're going to have to win out to keep away from that Mohawk Valley team and the facilities there. What do the guys need to do in the next coming days as well as tonight to keep that spot?
You said it yourself, win out. That's probably the easiest road that the Stallions have if they want to host a playoff game here at Cantine Field. Mohawk Valley, they only have one game left, which happens to be Friday against the Oneonta Outlaws. And currently in the standings, Mohawk Valley is currently at 2. One game behind is the Stallions. So a win tonight and a win tomorrow against the Dutchman would provide a home game here for the Stallions. And I think everyone at Cantine is hoping for that.
Destiny is in their own hands indeed as we're just moments away from first pitch. We'll take a look now at tonight's starting lineup, starting with the Glens Falls Dragons. Leading off, the center fielder, Phil Kirpata. Batting second, the first baseman, Danny Moshier. Pitching in the 3-hole, number 34, Corey Listing. Batting cleanup, the second baseman, Anthony Russo. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Phoenix Bowman. Sixth, Kyle Zasla at third base. Seventh, catcher Will Manette. Eighth, left fielder, Quinton Bowman. Ninth, right fielder, Sam Browning. First pitch from the lefty, Bryce Reimer, misses down in the dirt, 1-0. And rounding out the lineup, the EH is Sean Butkowski. Phil Kirpata looked at that first pitch from Reimer in the dirt. Second pitch swinging, that one pops up and way out of play, 1-1.
Yeah, it seems like Reimer early on, he's really trying to get on Kirpata. I mean, he had a rough day back in game 1, only going 1 for 3 with a single all the way back in the 6th inning.
Out of his windup, the lefty gets his sign. Off speed, above the hands, and Kirpata will fight that one off, 1-2. We'll take a look now at how your Stallions stack up defensively, brought to you by Amtech, supplier to military and aerospace. Starting in the outfield, we have the left fielder, Garrison Berkeley. Center field, Jelani Rogers. Right field, Colin Mackel. The 1-2 to Kirpata misses outside for a ball. And around the horn now, third base, Brandon Fish. Shortstop, Max Codier. Second base, Evan Goforth. At first base, Kip Fugers. 2-2 to Kirpata. Curveball, that misses just inside, bringing full now, 3-2.
And I really like what Reimer's trying to do here. He's really trying to work all the way around the zone, try to have Kirpata second guess of where that location is really going to go.
Tonight's battery mate with Bryce Reimer. Behind the dish, JP Ty. 3-2, that's popped way up, chasing towards the dugout of the Dragons. That one hits the roof and pounces out of play, so we'll try it again, 3-2.
Yeah, well done right there by Reimer. Looking like he tried to jam him inside on that one. Kirpata shortened up his swing a little bit and forcing that closer chop, which kind of lowered it as well and forced him to get at it like a sword and popped it straight up over his team's dugout.
Don't chop at it. It's not a sword, as they say. 3-2, that one skips in the dirt. So the Dragons able to get a runner on via the leadoff walk. That brings up now the first baseman, left-handed hitting, Danny Moshier.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a lefty-on-lefty matchup here. Advantage looking to be in favor of Reimer because he could really use those breaking pitches in his favor, trying to decept it, going inside and then curving off right at the end.
Absolutely, having to deal with things breaking towards them as a hitter. Oh, to Moshier is blooped into shallow right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Moving up 90 feet is Kirpata. Danny Moshier gets the night's first hit. Runners at first and second now, and that brings up the starting pitcher for the Dragons in Corey Listing, the right-handed hitter.
Yeah, and Moshier, he's coming off a day where he went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts.
Take a look at Bryce Reimer's most recent numbers. He's 2-1 on the year with a 4.28 ERA. This is his 10th appearance on the year, his 3rd start. 27 1/3 innings pitched, 21 strikeouts, 14 walks, and 21 hits. Out of the stretch, runners at first and second. Kicks. Fastball, that one misses low, 1-0.
And it really seems like Reimer, he's really trying to favor those outside low edges early on, really trying to have Glens Falls really try to reach down below and try to hack something close into proximity.
Checks the runner twice, and Krpata at second. That one is flown into the left field corner. Chasing it is Garrison Berkeley down the line, and that one bounces just foul. Berkeley almost made a tremendous grab there. Turns just into a long strike, 1-1.
Oh, that was a close call right there for Reimer. That ball was just inches away from touching the paint. Great effort right there by Berkeley, but to no avail.
We have to give a big congratulations now to that left fielder in Garrison Berkeley, just moments ago announcing his newest commitment to the University of Texas in Arlington, from TCU over to Arlington. So a huge congratulations to the stud in Garrison Berkeley. 1-1 off speed there, got listing chasing 1-2.
Yeah, what a perfect night to get the K-Man out here. Then host family and I got to thank them for all they do, bringing in these Stallions players, because without them, none of these prospects like Berkeley or Goforth or even Reimer would have been possible.
Absolutely. Hats off to them. They do an amazing job supporting these guys throughout the season. 1-2 is a fastball. Listing turns on it and hits that one into the chain link fence, so we'll try it again with 2 strikes.
Yeah, it looked like he was very early on that cut right there. Got way out in front of that pitch and really just turned a little bit too late.
Stallions beat the Dragons in Game 1. A little bit of a delay with the rain coming in, but it looks like it should be a good night for game number 2. 1-2, that's a bouncing ball up the middle, off the glove of Reimer, skips over to Codier. He throws it to second, it bounces off the glove of Goforth. The runner is coming home. Goforth will hold on to it, holding off, and Krpata will touch for the game's first run.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of confusion on whether to decipher whether that's going to be an error on someone.
The debate in here believes it will turn into an E6 just because of the throw getting away from the second baseman in Goforth. Moshier stayed at second there, listing on first now. That is a bloop ball into shallow center field, and Max Codier making a nice over-the-shoulder grab for the first out of the inning. So that last one from listing ruled a single to the shortstop and an E6 on the throw to score the run in Krpata.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate start for the Stallions, especially after playing a game, but with the Stallions, they know they can rally late after some rough starts defensively, especially here at Cantine Field. We just saw it last week.
That was the second baseman, Anthony Ruzzo, popping up to the shortstop in Max Codier. Now Phoenix Bowman taking his first cuts. First pitch to him is a fastball outside, 1-0. Reimer gets a sign from Ty. Checks the runner Moshier at second once. Pitch. Fastball. That finds the strike zone, evening it up at 1-1.
Yeah, great job right there by Reimer. Just not feeling phased by the runners back on first and second. Just letting them work around, locate that fastball up and away.
The 1-1. That is fouled straight back. Bowman finding himself in a hole now, 1-2. And you said it, John. There should be a lot of confidence out of Reimer. Did everything that he needed to right there. Got a ground ball, just turned into something unfortunate on the tip glove from Reimer, and then the errant throw from the shortstop in Codier to score the run. However, these Stallions, with the way they're swinging the bat, the Dragons know they're going to need to put up a lot more than just one run in the top of the first inning to keep these guys at bay. 1-2 to Bowman. Off speed, swung at, and that's fouled up and out of play. We'll try it again, 1-2.
Looked like that was more of a defensive swing from Phoenix Bowman right there, just kind of reaching out with the bat, hoping for some contact. He got it and managed to pop up right over the Dragon dugout.
Looking to slay these Dragons are your Stallions. The 1-2 from Reimer. Another fastball, and that one is popped up and over the grandstands. Bowman doing a nice job of protecting the strike zone and forcing Reimer to go deep into the pitch count. One run already across, 2 hits for the Dragons. 1-2, that's a curveball, and that one just misses inside, almost catching the shins of Bowman. 2-2.
Yeah, it really seems like Reimer's really trying to work that curveball more often. Really trying to work that inside edge after going a little bit too far outside for Bowman. He realizes that's not working, so he's got to push it more inside.
2-2. Fastball, that skips in the dirt, bringing it full now 3-2 to Bowman, the outfielder. Excuse me, the shortstop Bowman. The left fielder, Quinton Bowman, the twin brother of Phoenix, batting 8th in tonight's Dragons lineup. Choking up on the bat is Bowman, the 3-2. That one just misses inside, and that'll load the bases with just 1 away.
Yeah, it really seems like Reimer's having a rough time really trying to find that strike zone right here with Pat Irish behind the plate tonight for game 2.
That brings up now the 6th hitter, third baseman Kyle Zaslaw, the right-handed hitter. Moshier over there on third base now. Corey Listing on second. Phoenix Bowman at first. First pitch swinging is Zaslaw, and it's popped up and out of play, 0-1. The 0-1, that's fanned at, and Zaslaw finding himself down in the count now, 0-2.
Well placed on that off speed. Having Zaslaw trying to reach out in front of that, thinking he was coming in with a fastball, but mixing up his sequencing and variation.
Manette, the catcher, on deck. The 0-2 to Zaslaw. A fastball, ring him up. Strike 3 looking. Zaslaw goes down for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, that was a very slow call here by the home plate umpire. It seemed like it could have been called a ball, but he took a little while to kind of step back and
little
deliver.
Theatrical there from Irish behind the backstop. And that brings up now the catcher with two-way, bases loaded, Will Manette. First offering is swung at and flown into shallow center field. On it is the center fielder, Jelani Rogers. He will make the running grab to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 3 runners left on. Move now to the home half of the first inning. Your Stallions trail this one 1-0. Don't go anywhere. More coming from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Welcome back to Saugerties Stallion Baseball. Your defending champions trail this one 1-0. Tonight's contest brought to you in part by Bob Gehring Septic. Honest, dependable, reliable. If you need it pumped out, call Bob. And if you're one of the Stallions faithful that came into the park early enough, you got yourself a nice bright yellow Stallions t-shirt with the Bob Gehring Septic sponsor on the back. So we appreciate everything that the Gehring team does for the Stallions.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they've been managing to be partners with us all season long, having their loyalty to this team, being one of the many sponsors that we have here. And to have their name on a t-shirt, that's got to be a blessing for them.
Absolutely. And take a look now at how your Stallions stack up offensively. Leading off, you guessed it, that'll be Max Codier out of West Virginia. Batting second, playing second base, Evan Goforth. Batting third, the third baseman, Brandon Fish. Cleanup duties tonight, the left fielder, Garrison Berkeley. Batting fifth, he's our designated hitter, number 27, Garrett Michelle. Batting sixth, he's the EH, Jake Skrine. Batting seventh, he's behind the dish, you know him, JP Ty. Batting eighth, Kip Fugers. Ninth, center fielder, Jelani Rogers. And 10th, rounding out the Stallion lineup, playing that corner outfield spot in right field out of Marist College, is Colin Mackel.
Yeah, and with especially what the top of the lineup has brought in and day out as of late, especially the leadoff man and Max Codier, they're looking to create some fireworks here early on.
Fireworks indeed. We've seen quite a bit of them from the leadoff man in Max Codier. 6-game hitting streak. Right now he's 14 for 23 during that streak. 3 doubles, 10 runs, 1 RBI, 3 stolen bases, 2 walks, and guess what? Not a single strikeout. On the mound is Corey Lissing for the Dragons. First pitch coming. That's a fastball skipped in the dirt and picked from the catcher Manette. 1-0.
Yeah, and that's just the basis on how Max Codier does. He gets on base and gets hits.
The 1-0 trickles into the backstop. 2-0 now to the Stallion shortstop. Codier and Goforth flip-flopping between games 1 and 2 defensively, but remain in the 1-2 holes offensively. Third pitch of the at-bat is ripped up the first baseline. Danny Moshier makes a nice backhanded grab, step on the bag himself for the first out.
Yeah, that was a well-hit ball right there by Codier, able to just send one there, but Moshier just getting his glove out in front, picking it from the dirt, and just taking it himself.
Hard hit ball, squared that one up, just unfortunate placement. Now digging in, the man, the myth, the Hoosier, Evan Goforth.
You love that catchphrase, don't you?
I adore it. First pitch from Lissing, upstairs 1-0. Is ripped down the left field line. That's hooking away from the left fielder. He'll feel it on a hop and cutting it off. And he'll fire it into the cutoff man, and Bowman keeping Evan Goforth with a single, a loud one at that.
That was a well-struck ball down the left field line. Goforth trying to get on his hearse, but a great cutoff right there by the outfielder, just picking that one up, throwing it right into the infield, and keeping from an extra base hit from happening.
Quentin Bowman cutting that one off. He threw it into his brother and teammate, shortstop Phoenix Bowman. That brings up now the ever-so-dangerous left-handed hitting Brandon Fish. 1 out, the first pitch to Fish bounces in the dirt. Manette does a nice job of stopping that one. 1-0.
Yeah, for Goforth, that's 3 straight hits and 3 at-bats right now for the now second baseman.
Stallions swinging some hot bats as of late, hoping to continue that trend heading into the postseason. 1-0 to Fish is another fastball, missing outside and low. 2-0. To Fish, that one above the letters. He's way ahead in this count, 3-0.
Yeah, Fish staying a little bit more patient at the plate. He's obviously going to try to take this pitch right here. You have a 3-0 count, might as well force yourself to either get on base via the walk or take a rip out of 3-1.
3-0, it's a fastball. Missing low, ball 4, so Stallions get themselves a runner in scoring position. 2 men on with 1 away. That brings up the cleanup man, the left fielder, Garrison Berkeley.
Yeah, and just recently committing to UT Arlington. Definitely not horns down here in the broadcast booth, but Garrison Berkeley, he's looking to try to impress his new coaches out at UT Arlington.
Certainly been impressing us here this season. Berkeley doing a fantastic job defensively and offensively. First pitch of the at-bat skips in the dirt and gets away from a net, so the runners move up 90 feet. 2 runners now in scoring position for your Stallions on the wild pitch.
And that gets rid of the fielder's force out at third, and it gets rid of the double play ball. A huge opportunity for the Stallions to take advantage of.
Go forth over there at third base. He reached on a single. Brandon Fish reached on a 4-pitch walk a moment ago, so 5 straight balls thrown from Listing. 1-0. In there for a called strike, evening it up at 1-1. Some confusion going on from the Glens Falls infield as the first base and second baseman were playing in on the grass, with shortstop and third on a different page. 1-1 is ripped up and going to slice out of play. Now 1-2 to the Stallion left fielder.
Yeah, and you've seen recently how the pop of Berkeley's bat has really affected his swing right there. I mean, as soon as he got that new bat after breaking his old one, he's really had a lot more power behind his swings.
Listing out of the stretch. 1-2, that's something soft and away. 2-2, Berkeley doing a nice job working the count. You said it, John. We've seen Garrison Berkeley come absolutely unhinged in the last couple of weeks, doing an incredible job for the Stallions in that cleanup role. 2-2, that one's popped up into shallow center field. Chasing it is the center fielder. He is way deep. Second baseman actually fields that one. Goforth doing a great job of tagging up, and he will score. So the shortest sac fly you will likely ever see. Brandon Fish did a nice job himself of tagging up from second base. He moves up to third base. 1-1 is your score here in Saugerties.
That's just heads-up base running right there by Evan Goforth, able to see that the infield was pushing all the way back towards the outfield. No one really focusing on home plate. He saw that opportunity, he took it, and booked it home.
Booked it indeed. Garrett Michelle stepping in now. Swing and a miss. 0-1 from the lefty Virginia Tech Hokie. Always nice to remind the folks at home, this kid yet to even touch a college campus. The 0-1. That's a fastball on the outer part of the plate. 0-2 now. Michelle down in the count. Comes set. Pitch from Listing. And that's ripped into right field for a base hit. Brandon Michelle will crawl home. Stallions take a 2-1 lead on the RBI single from Garrett Michelle.
And that was a well-struck hit right there by Michelle, able to just put it right past Moshier in the gap. And it drives in a run, and the Stallions have the lead.
Garrison Berkeley driving a run on the sac fly to the second baseman. Garrett Michelle doing the duties of the 5-hitter and delivering a run that scored Brandon Fish. Now batting the DH, Jake Scrine. First pitch off speed. That one misses upstairs, 1-0. Listing vehemently disagreeing with that one. You can tell by the body language. Swing and a miss from Scrine, evening the count now at 1-1.
Scrine in the last game had really trouble getting on base. Had 0 for 4, all of them pop flies.
1-1. That one is popped up in the infield. Calling off his first baseman is Russo, and he will make the grab for the final out of the inning. Not before your Stallions able to tack on a couple runs and take the 2-1 lead. We head now to the top of the second inning. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball coming to you from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Welcome back to Stallion Baseball here at Cantine. Your Stallions lead this one 2-1 over the Dragons. Top second inning brought to you by Diamond Mills, world-class amenities and refined luxury. Stepping in now, Quentin Bowman. Left fielder for the Dragons takes a fastball inside for a ball, 1-0.
Reimer having a little bit of a rough start earlier on, gave up 3 base runners to start off his outing, but since then has really tried to hone it in.
1-0. That one catches the outer black, evening it up 1-1. Pitch to Bowman is fouled straight back into the netting. Now Bowman finding himself down in the count 1-2.
Yeah, it really seemed like Reimer was working on the outside. Bowman having a hard time trying to figure out where that's going to go, going a little bit more defensive on his swings here.
1-2 curveball, checks his swing. Did he go? Absolutely, says the home plate umpire. 1 away.
Yeah, it seemed like Reimer fooled him right there on a breaking ball down low into the zone. Bowman had his swing ready to go. He was about to rip it, but not before crossing home plate.
That was an absolute hammer of a curveball right there. Brought to you, of course, by Dwyer Contracting. High-quality craftsmanship in a family-owned business. With 1 out in the inning, that brings up now the right fielder, Sam Browning.
Yeah, Browning fouled that one off way over the grandstand here.
Reimer out of his windup. Kicks and deals. That pitch misses low, 1-1. Browning, a 184 hitter on the year. That pitch called strike 2 on the lower part of the strike zone. 1-2 count. This is Browning's first appearance against Bryce Reimer on the year. 1-2 is swung at and popped out of play. Staying alive here is the right fielder in Browning.
Yeah, Browning kind of had a defensive swing on that one. He really tried to reach out for that one as Reimer was kind of having that breaking pitch go all the way out on his location there.
Reimer already has 2 strikeouts in his outing, looking for number 3 here. Curveball, strike 3 looking. Down goes Browning for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and right there, that's the second time a Dragon has gone down looking at strikes.
Back-to-back innings where the second out of the inning is also strikeout looking. Yeah, advanced.
Advanced analytics.
Advanced. That's the name of the game. Now stepping into the box, the 10-hitter in Sean Butkowski. The left-handed hitter is an EH. First pitch to him finds the bottom part of the strike zone, 0-1. Reimer doing a really nice job here locating the fastball early in the counts. The 0-1, that's a breaking ball. How you doing finding the strike zone? He's all over it, 0-2.
Well done on that breaking pitch. Low in the zone, having Butkowski have a little bit of a second guess on that one.
0-2, breaking ball, checks his swing. No check there. That's a ball, 1-2.
Yeah, but great job by JP Ty, able to just dive out in front of that ball, keeping it in front of him. Great practice for just in case if someone manages to try to run on him.
JP Ty doing a great job behind the backstop ever since joining these Stallions. 1-2, that's a fastball, and it's popped up into shallow center field. Calling everyone off is the shortstop, Max Codier, and he will make the play in the grass for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing in the top half of the inning. We move now to the bottom of the second. 7, 8, 9 due up for your Stallions. Don't go anywhere. More coming from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth, providing you with all Stallion baseball all season long. Brought to you, of course, in part by Peak Trading. Need it lifted up or tied down? Peak Trading has the supplies. And by Praetorius and Conrad, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Land Survey. Due up for your Stallions is the 7-hitter and the backstop tonight, right-handed hitter JP Ty.
And JP Ty having that game off earlier today after playing in that Amsterdam game all the way back on Tuesday. He's got a little bit of a game off technically from game one. Now he's back at it again, ready to go.
Well rested indeed, giving Nico Amory a chance to recuperate and get ready for Albany. First pitch. That one trickles all the way to the backstop, 1-0.
Looks like Manette couldn't get a good closure on the glove right there, having it pop right out.
1-0, it's a fastball, and that catches the bottom part of the strike zone, evening it up here at 1. Listing 11 balls and 11 strikes so far in the outing. That one is popped up in the infield. On the grass is the first baseman, Danny Moshier. He'll call off the second baseman, and that will be caught for the first out of this bottom of the second frame.
And it looked like Listing jammed JP Ty right inside. He had to force a little bit more of an upcut in the swing. That made the ball pop way up into the infield.
Georgia Southern Eagle goes down on the F3, P3, however you want to call it. That brings up now the Evansville baseball player in Kip Fugers. First pitch to Fugers. The first baseman misses way up high, 1-0. Futures currently sitting at 233 on the year, 5 for 22. 1-0. In there for a called strike, 1-1.
It really seems like Listing is favoring that inside edge, whether that's going to be with a fastball or something off speed. He's really going to try to have to jam the Stallions if they want to have a chance.
Swing and a miss right there from Futures. Bring him down in the count, 1-2. Apologies for that last stat, by the way. He's actually 14 for 60 with 233 average, a home run to his name, and 10 RBIs. 1-2. That's an off-speed pitch. Futures doing a nice job of waiting back on that breaking pitch, delivering a nice base hit into right field. Stallions have a runner on with one away.
Great job using the defensive swing right there by Futures. Able to just throw a bat out there, create some contact, and force a bloop single to get on.
Stayed on that one the whole way through, saw it through. Stallions trying to get something going here in the bottom of the second inning. That brings up now the 9-hole hitter, center fielder Jelani Rogers. Rogers, 278 hitter. First pitch to him is swung at, and that's popped up and way out of play. That'll hit the roof over here. 0-1.
Yeah, it seemed like Rogers, he was also jammed inside. Another thing that Listing really likes to do. He's just going to jam.
Looking to get a ground ball to try and turn 1 into 2. That's way easier said than done with both the batting abilities of Jelani Rogers as well as the swift feet. Listing comes set. The pitch way inside there, 1-1. Listing definitely trying to command the inner part of the strike zone early on in this one.
You think it's going to set up for something more on the outside edge to have the Stallions chase afterwards?
Definitely sets up for something low and away, soft as well, indeed. 1-1. That's ripped down the left field line. That's hooking. Foul. Just missing the Stallion bullpen and just missing extra base hits is Jelani Rogers. 1-2.
Well, if Rogers just had a little bit of a later cut on that one, he could have easily roped in some extra bases.
Was definitely sitting fastball in on that one, just barely missing it. The 1-2. That one trickles straight to the backstop. Listing spiked that one. That'll go down as a wild pitch. Kit Futures moves up 90 feet easily.
And it seemed like Manette seemed a little bit confused on the situation. It bounced straight from the brick backstop all the way out into the field of play.
Action in the bullpen for the Dragons as a right-hander begins to get up and get loose. 2-2 to Jelani Rogers with one away. Curveball from Listing never broke, and that one brings the count full now, 3-2. Futures over there on second. Reached via the single a moment ago. Got to second on that wild pitch. 3-2 count to the center fielder. That's an off-speed pitch, and that misses way outside. Ball 4, he walked him. Stallions now at first and second with one away.
Yeah, and that's going to be a huge 2 runners on, 1 out situation for Colombico because later in that first game, he was able to really find some barrel on the ball and drive it out into the outfield.
Was a Maris connection with Nico Amory leading off that half of the inning with a ground rule double, and his partner in crime in Colin Mackel driving him in with a single. Mackel's first plate appearance starts off with a ball, 1-0. Left-handed hitting outfielder, right-handed thrower in Mackel. Currently sitting at 202 on the year. That one is fouled straight back. Mackel just missed that one.
Yeah, it looked like he just had a little bit of an undercut right there, a little bit more level of a swing. He could have gotten a whole piece of that one and drove it right into the outfield.
One. That misses upstairs for the second ball of the at-bat, 2-1. Mackel, 18 hits on the year and 8 RBIs as well, looking to add to that tally here. 2-1. that one in the letters and called a strike 2-2. Mackel disagreeing with that one. Looked like he would have had to elevate the hands there. Regardless, he's down the count, 2-2. Pitch. Lissing misses the strike zone there, bringing it full now to the corner outfielder. He's in a dangerous spot here. Facing the top of the order in Max Codier on deck. Listing out of the stretch, 3-2. That one misses low, and that'll load the bases here with only one away.
Yeah, and that's going to be a dangerous sight here for Max Codier, who has really been doing a great job just creating some contact on the ball and putting it into play. And with that, it's been forcing a lot of runs to come across the plate, forcing some opportunities for the Stallions to score with runners in scoring position. So being able to create that contact is a huge asset.
Absolutely, especially out of that one hole. He grounded out his first at-bat, but it was a loud out, squared it up, absolutely squared it up, consistently taking counts deep into a pitcher's arsenal, forcing the guy on the mound to show everyone else in that Stallion dugout exactly what he's going to be throwing for the rest of the night. Dragons meeting adjourned on the mound. Looked like just a moment to reconvene with Listing, trying to get him to go after the game plan against Codier and potentially giving the right-hander in the bullpen a little bit more time to get loose. 2-1 score. Stallions have the bases loaded. Kip Fugers with a one-out single. Jelani Rogers a great at-bat, bringing it full and walking. Colin Mackel followed suit as well. First pitch to Max Codier misses way outside, 1-0.
Yeah, Codier is going to stay a little bit patient here and have forced Listing to really try to work his pitch down the middle so where Codier can just rip it out.
Third baseman in Zaslav in on the grass. That one is flown into the left field, and that is slicing foul, just missing the tarp rolled up over there along the fence.
Yeah, Codier looked like a little bit too late of a cut right there, forcing that ball to go down that left field line. So a little bit of an early cut. It seemed like he was sitting something more off speed and was swinging for it, but instead it's something a little bit quicker came.
One count, Listing out of the stretch. The pitch. Down is ripped down the right field line. That'll get down for extra bases as it trickles all the way to the wall. Fuger scores. Rogers scores. Rounding third and heading for home is Colin Mackel. Max Codier slides in, but he didn't need to. That's a 3 RBI triple for the shortstop.
Oh, my God. That is a bases clearing triple. My goodness, Max Codier put that one right at the right field corner and let him do the rest of the work. Hurry up. The Ponies went running, and they all scored on home. It's now 5-1.
The right fielder, Browning, didn't have much of a chance to do anything with that one as Codier delivers again. Finally getting himself some RBIs. We keep talking about it. Leadoff man doesn't ever get the opportunity to drive in runs. First pitch to Evan Goforth misses way upstairs, 1-0.
Yeah, and that's his fifth extra base hit, his fourth triple on the year, Kyle.
1-0, breaking ball from Listing. That one finds the upper part of the strike zone, 1-1. Ones across the board, 1-1 count, 1 out. At bat number 1 in 11. Listing out of the stretch, third baseman in on the grass for the Dragons. Pitch is a fastball missing way outside, 2-1. Codier, an absolute spark plug for the Stallions defensively and, of course, offensively. That hitting streak just continues to climb, and so does that batting average. The 2-1, that one misses way downstairs. 3-1, Goforth in a great hitter's count here.
Yeah, and that's going to bring up a runners on the corner situation, pending a Goforth walk right here. And that could bring up an opportunity for some Benson steals. Kyle.
3-1. That misses way downstairs. Listing walks a third man in the inning, and now ponies at the corners for the East All-Star, one of 3 Stallions named to the list. Only position player to be named to the list is the left-handed hitting Brandon Fish.
Absolutely. He was one of 3. One of them not on the team anymore. The other one pitching in that first game today in James Riley.
There goes Goforth. First pitch from Listing. Throw down to second is not in time. Goforth able to slide into second with a Benson steal. The pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Manette, a strong throw down to second. A good pitch, almost a pitch out as it missed upstairs. Goforth had a great jump and ever so quick. 1-0. That's hammered into center field. On it is Kerpata. He will make the play. Tagging up from third is Codier. The throw will go into third base. Stallions able to plate their 4th run of the half inning. 6-1 is your score. Brandon Fish delivers on the sac fly.
Yeah, now we saw the shortest sac fly possibly in the game of baseball right there back in the first inning with that sac F4. And now we saw a longer one with Kerpata all the way back at the warning track in a sac F8.
Garrison Berkeley stepping up now, 2 away, and Goforth in scoring position. First pitch to Berkeley. That one misses outside, 1-0.
Yeah, Manette really tried to frame that up and away corner, really trying to help out his pitcher in Listing.
Action has ceased in that Dragons bullpen. You assume that the guy is ready to go. 1-0, it's a breaking ball, didn't break. 2-0, stayed up at the eyes of Garrison Berkeley. 4 Stallions have already come across this half of the inning. 6-1 is your score. 2-0 to Berkeley. He tried to unload on that one, just missing it. Bring it now to a 2-1 count as he fouls it straight back.
Yeah, it looks like he just got a piece of that one as it managed to ricochet off his bat, then off the glove of Manette and into the backstop.
Three hits in the inning for your Stallions. 2-1. That's ripped into left field and just hanging up long enough for the left fielder in Quentin Bowman to make the play and retiring the side. Not before your Stallions are able to tack on 4. 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors, a runner left on. Moving now to the top of the 3rd inning. Bryce Reimer heading back out to the mound for his 3rd inning of work. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball is on the way. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth, brought to you in part by Mirabella's. Perfect for friends and family, not just tonight, but every night. Top of the order due up for the Glens Falls Dragons in Kerpata. Mr. Phil Kripata, the center fielder, takes that pitch outside 1-0.
Yeah, and Kripata in games past, we've seen him bat up in the 300s now, a 258 hitter.
Second pitch of the at-bat is popped up and out of play, evening it up at 1-1. Kripata reached base safely with a hit by pitch in his first at-bat. He later came around to score. 1-1 to him, misses at the eyes. 2-1 now. Three-one now as Reimer falls behind in the count to the leadoff man in Kripata.
And it seemed like Reimer is really trying to work that outside edge to have Kripata reach out and force a ground ball.
3-1 is fouled straight into the catcher's mitt of J.P. Ty, bringing it full now 3-2.
And it seemed like Kripata wanted a piece of all of that thing right there. He was swinging for the fences.
Reimer gets a sign that he likes out of the windup. Hands go over his head. That one is ripped over to the third baseman. How you doing, Brandon Fish? Nice catch over there on the hot corner.
Cat-like reflexes right there by the all-star third baseman named Brandon Fish, able to just put his arm up, snag it, keep it going.
Cat-like reflexes, fish-like reflexes. What can you do? That brings up.
Do fish have reflexes?
Beats me. First pitch to Danny Moshier, the first baseman, is a breaking ball, and that misses outside 1-0. I'd assume that they have some sort of reflexes.
Probably defensive reflexes.
Defensive.
Eaten.
1-0. That one is popped up way into the night sky. Kip Futures in foul territory over his shoulder. Oh, go forth. Almost made an incredible grab over the shoulder, but he bounces into the tarp. That'll go down as a strike to Moshier.
Ooh, that was a very close call right there by Goforth. Just not being able to fully corral that one, as Futures might have lost it in the dark night sky of Saugerties.
Some tough backspin on that one. Brought the ball back into the field of play. Really tough play for either Futures or Goforth to make over there. 1-1. That one's popped up and out of play. So Moshier down in the count now 1-2.
And the Stallions are really going to try to rally up here and help out their ace. Try to get out number 2 here in Moshier.
Moshier, the lone dragon with a hit. He got all the way to third base in the first inning. Was stranded there. 1-2 is a breaking ball, and that's bounced over to the second baseman, Evan Goforth. Fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is a good one. 2 away.
Yeah, that's a just a routine ground ball right there by Evan Goforth. We've seen him practice with Adam Cray, focusing on that mentality, mostly at the shortstop position, but seems a little bit more at home at second base.
Looking a lot more comfortable. He's reiterated to me a few times that he wants to feel like he's playing free, and that's exactly what it looks like, just absolutely impressively smooth out there in the middle infield. First pitch to...
Needs to help out these fans here with these 2-for-1s.
Reimer out of the windup. 1-0. That one missing just outside. 2-0.
That was a very close call from up here. I thought that just got the black of the plate.
Look good to me too, John, my boy. Listing ahead in the count, 2-0. Pitch from Reimer. That's a curveball, and that one stays upstairs. 3-0 to the pitcher in Listing. Listing a two-way guy, right-handed hitter, usually an infielder. 3-0, that finds the bottom part of the strike zone. 3-1.
Yeah, it seemed like Listing. He looked like he was about to take that one right up to the first base path, but Mr. Irish behind home plate was like, no, come back. You ain't done here.
Gave him the finger wag and all. 3-1. That one is ball 4. So a 2-out walk puts Listing on first base, and that brings up now the second baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And that right there, that I don't think that was very close call. I think it was up at his head level right there. But now the double play ball in effect, forced out at second, could get the job done here.
Reimer planning to attack the strike zone with the 5-run lead here in the top of the third. First pitch to Rizzo does find that strike zone. 0-1 with the fastball. Pop-up victim, his last time to the shortstop Codier was Mr. Rizzo back in the first inning. 0-1, that is in fact a strike. 0-2 now, Rizzo in a hole here.
Well done on the location, well on the outside, trying to have Rizzo reach on that one, but he ain't budging just yet.
Keeping the bat on the shoulder so far in the at-bat. 0-2, swing and a miss. Rizzo goes down on strikes to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, a runner left on. We move now to the home half of the third inning. 5-6-7 due up for your reigning champion Stallions. 6-1 lead as well. Don't go anywhere. More coming from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Partners in crime are the Rip Van Winkle Country Club. Bring your swing to the Rip. The Rip is providing your Stallions with post-game meals tonight. Hats off to them. It smells great, looks great. Can't wait to try some myself. After 2 innings of starting pitching, Corey Listing's night is done. Enter now the right-handed pitcher out of Hobart, the freshman, Jake O'Connor.
Yeah, so far, 4.71 ERA with 7 strikeouts in 21 innings.
Garrett Michelle stepping in now. First pitch swinging is Michelle. He fouls that one into the backstop, 0-1. Michelle 1 for 1 on the night, drove in the Stallions' first run of the evening. That was in Mr. Evan Goforth back in the first inning. 0-1 to Michelle. He'll leave that one for the Birds, 1-1.
Yeah, Michelle, he's really going to try to stay patient here, wait for O'Connor to really mess up here, get a good read on him.
That one as well up at the eyes, 2-1 now to the left-handed hitting Mr. Garrett Michelle. Michelle, 39 hits on the year, 319 average, 4 home runs, 28 RBIs, and he swings right through that one, evening it up now at 2-2. Michelle trying to get the Stallions a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the third. Off speed, that one just misses. Bring it full now, 3-2 to Stallion DH. Will Manette, the catcher for the Dragons, finally gives up on framing that one. Sends it right back to his pitcher. 3-2, that one almost catches Michelle on the jersey. And he'll walk. Free pass to first base. Stallions get themselves the leadoff man on, and that brings up now the EH. 6-hitter, Jake Scrine.
Yeah, and Garrett Michelle, he's really doing a great job of just getting on base as of late. I mean, taking a look all the way back, I believe he's reached base in his last 5 games now.
Jake Scrine stepping in now, the 288 hitter. First pitch to him misses upstairs and behind him, 1-0. Scrine, a grad transfer out of Indiana University. The 1-0, that's a bounce hard over to the third baseman, Zaslow. He'll field it cleanly, but throws it into right field. And Garrett Michelle able to advance another 90 feet. He's all the way at third base now, so runners at the corners on the fielder's choice. The fielder's choice error moves runners up.
Yeah, I was about to say, that fielder's choice opportunity, missed opportunity right there by the Glens Falls to try to get the lead runner out. Now, runners on the corners, and one steal from Scrine puts 2 runners in scoring position, no double play ball.
J.P. Ty, the catcher out of Georgia Southern, stepping in now for his second crack at it. First offering to him, catches the upper part of the strike zone. He's down the count now, 0-1. Ponies at the corners in Garrett Michelle at third, Jake Scrine at first. Nobody out here. Second pitch of the at-bat is just above the knees to J.P. Ty. He's down the count now, 0-2.
And Ty, we've seen the power off his bat, and a little bit more of a contact hitter trying to get on base.
Power hitting Kip Fugers awaits on deck. The 0-2 to Ty. That one is ripped over to the shortstop. He'll field it cleanly. 6-4-3. Will get the double play, but Garrett Michelle able to step on home plate for the Stallions' 7th run of the evening. Stallions trading 2 outs for a run there. We'll take it.
The run does score. That's going to be a huge asset here. Stallions slowly trying to tick away at the Mercy Rule run deficit, currently 4 away from hitting that mark.
Kip Fugers stepping in now. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Led off the second inning with it. Led it off with a 1-out single. How can you do that? Because I don't read things properly. 1-0, Kip Fugers takes that one for a ball. Second pitch bounces in the dirt, trickles all the way back to the pitcher's mound. 2-0.
So far, taking a look at Jake O'Connor thus far in his last appearance against the Albany Dutchman on the 26th. 5 innings, 6 runs, 5 hits, 3 of them earned.
2-0 to Fugers. That was an off-speed pitch, and that one missed way upstairs. Ball 3. Kip Fugers in a good spot here with 2 outs. O'Connor out of the stretch. Another off-speed pitch there. That one does, in fact, find the strike zone. 3-1. The 3-1 is fouled up and out of play, catching the grandstand here at Cantine. 3-2 now.
Yeah, it looks like that ball has not returned down just yet. I think it's stuck on the roof.
3-2. That one misses way upstairs for ball 4. Stallions get themselves a 2-out base runner for the center fielder, Jelani Rogers.
Yeah, and Jelani Rogers, we've seen the power off his bat. He had a loud foul ball going down the left field line and just really couldn't find his way through it. Maybe he can finally try to get that bat around and create some opportunities to score Fugers.
First pitch to Rogers misses low, 1-0. One-oh, 2 outs Futures on first. Second pitch of the at-bat to Rogers. That one misses 2-0. O'Connor out of the stretch. That one just clips the inside part of the strike zone. Not sure exactly by how much, 2-1.
Yeah, it seemed like Rogers, he thought something else of it. He didn't think he really got that count right there.
2-1. That one's popped straight up in the infield. Zasslaw, the third baseman, calls everybody off, and he'll field it cleanly to retire the side. But not before your Stallions able to get another run across here at Cantine. We're moved now to the top of the fourth inning. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Dragons as the field crew here at Cantine takes care of their guys. They're dragging the clay, switching out the bases. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball coming from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Welcome back to reigning champion baseball. Your Saugerties Stallions lead the Glens Falls Dragons 7-1 in this 7-inning contest. We are now in the top of the fourth frame. Bryce Reimer still out on the mound for your Stallions. All of this brought to you by the Jolly Cow and Lake Katrine, because everybody loves ice cream. First pitch to one of the Bowman brothers misses low, 1-0, and that is Phoenix Bowman. Second pitch, that one finds the outer part of the strike zone, evening it up at 1-1. The 1-1 from the lefty Reimer, that's popped up and out of play. Bowman finding himself down now 1-2.
Yeah, it seems like Reimer, who's really trying to work around the edges, trying to throw efficiently here, saving up some arms for tomorrow's contest with the Albany Dutchman.
Reimer doing a nice job so far. 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, a run. It was earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. 1-2, that's ripped into right center field, and that will get down for a base hit. Mackel does a nice job of cutting it off before it goes all the way to the fence. However, Bowman is able to stride into second with a leadoff double.
Yeah, it was a well-hit ball right out into right center field, but great job by the Stallions, able to cut that thing off, and Codier applying just an extra tag to just see if he gets off base.
Kyle Zasslaw, the third baseman, stepping in now for his second at-bat of the evening. One of those 4 strikeout victims back in the first inning went down looking. First pitch swinging. He fouls that one into the Dragon dugout, 0-1. Reimer out of the stretch, comes set, checks Bowman once, twice. 0-1, swing and a miss there. Zaslaw down the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, Zaslaw's really trying to get out in front here, really trying to work around what Reimer's trying to do, going a little bit on the outside edge and cutting on it way high.
0-2. Not sure where, but it missed, John. 1-2.
Yeah, I thought that was called strike 3 right on the outside edge. I saw strike 3. I'm not sure if you did or not.
I see a lot of things, and there I did definitely see strike 3. 1-2. That one up above the hands. Zaslaw able to fight that one off and stay alive in the bat. 1-2. Reimer already 64 pitches thrown in the outing. The 1-2. Curveball, swing and a miss. Bring out the hammer. Bryce Reimer, strikeout number 5 on the night.
Talk about got him right there, chasing well on that fastball. Hits him with a curveball low into the zone, gets him looking foolish on that cut.
Lots of north to south drop on the curveball. Nicely done there to get the first out, and that brings up the catcher, Will Manette. Manette takes the first pitch of the at-bat upstairs, 1-0. The 1-0, that one misses way outside, 2-0. Popped up and out of play is the 2-0 pitch to Manette. First strike of the at-bat now to the catcher. Manette 0 for 1 on the night with a flyout to center field back in the first inning. A 175 hitter, does have a home run to his credit on the season. 2-1, that one missing upstairs. Manette able to work the count back into his favor, 3-1.
Not a lot of action going on in the Stallions bullpen, so it looks like Reimer's going to try to ride out this inning here.
Phoenix Bowman on second on the leadoff double. 3-1 to Manette. That one's popped straight back into the netting. Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, Reimer doing a great job, really trying to work all around the zone for Manette, having him question whether it's going to go outside, inside. Manette trying to fight to stay alive here.
Stallion infield playing relatively straight up. Evan Goforth playing a little close to that second base bag. 3-2, thought about going around but held up in time. Manette will trot to first base. Ball 4. Runners at first and second for the Dragons. That brings up the other half of the Bowman duo. This time the left fielder, Quentin Bowman. Seven to 1 lead. Bryce Reimer on the mound for the Stallions. 3 1/3 innings pitched so far. First pitch to Quentin misses inside, 1-0.
Yeah, and unlike his brother in Phoenix Bowman, who's batting .261, Quentin is a 143 hitter, only 5 hits on the day entering.
Second pitch is left upstairs, 2-0. Reimer gets a sign from JP Ty. He comes set, checks the runner in Bowman once. Pitch to Bowman. That one is popped way up into the night sky. Under it all night long is Garrison Berkeley. He will make the play. Runners won't tag. 2 away.
Yeah, great job by Berkeley. It's kind of hard to try to track the ball under the light sky, especially with the light shining under you, but just able to really try to find underneath that, just stand a little while, maybe have a little bit of a drink end of the process. Just make that second out is going to be huge for Reimer.
Speaking of lights, hats off to Richards Electric. When the lights go out, call Richards. We don't have that problem here at Cantine. We have the best lights in the PGCBL. First pitch to the right fielder in Sam Browning. He's taken for a called strike, 0-1. Great off speed there from Bryce Reimer.
Yeah, and Browning, he was one of a few strikeout victims of Reimer tonight. Went down looking.
The 0-1, that one is popped up and out of play over the Dragon dugout. Reimer way ahead in the count now, 0-2. He comes set. The payoff. Breaking ball just misses. Not sure where, 1-2.
Oh, that is a very close call. I thought that was strike three called right there. Another backwards K for Reimer.
I was getting my Yankee strikeout whistle ready to go there. 1-2, right back to the breaking ball there. Bounced straight into the shin of Browning. Looks to be okay, 1-2.
Yeah, he seems like he's fine. I mean, you hear the my leg sound effect ringing out throughout Cantine. Nice job, Logan.
Hats off to the entire crew here up in the broadcast booth. Mr. Nick over there on the camera. Rob Vanderbeck, the voice of the Stallions PA system. The 1-2 to Browning. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Bryce Reimer able to get out of the jam. 2 runners left on, 1 hit in the inning. We are now through 3.5 innings of baseball, moving to the home half of the 4th inning. 10-1-2 due up for your Stallions. Don't go anywhere. More coming from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Stanley the Lion and the kids exiting the field after another successful YMCA dance-off. We are now into the home half of the 4th inning. This half of the inning is brought to you by the Saugerties Athletic Association. We're having fun. That's what matters.
It does matter. I mean, I think I'm having fun. Are you?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And, of course, before I was so rudely interrupted by the stellar pitching performances of Bryce Reimer, have to thank Logan Barandis, Alex Moores, our man Cole, we're missing him on stats tonight, Alex, these guys are all so versatile, able to do everything. Colin Mackle looks at the first pitch of his second at bat for a ball, 1-0. And that one is ripped down the right field line. That'll get by for a base hit. He will take the sharp turn at first, but will hold up. The right fielder Browning doing a nice job of cutting that one off before it gets to the fence.
Wow, talk about a smack of the bat right there by the right fielder, putting it right there. The outfielder cutting it off, and a leadoff single here for the Stallions.
Leadoff man reaching base safely yet again for your Stallions. It's back-to-back innings here. That brings up now the top of the order, making his third plate appearance of the evening, Mr. Max Codier. First pitch to Codier is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Jacob O'Connor remains out on the mound for the Dragons, his second inning of relief work. Second pitch of the at-bat. That one caught a new part of the strike zone that I haven't seen before. 0-2.
I mean, I think we're all seeing new parts of the strike zone today. Let's be real.
7-1 is your score here, the 0-2. That one is ripped down the right field line, but missing fair territory by that much, 0-2.
That was a very close call right there by Codier. Just a little bit too early on the cut, and on his backswing right there, got some contact.
Continues to barrel balls up. The right fielder in Browning shading towards that right field line, very aware of the inside pop and the quick hands of the West Virginia middle infielder. 0-2, that one misses way outside. Max Codier doing a nice job laying off that one. For those of you unaware of what's been going on offensively for Max Codier, he is hitting .476. 1-2, that one is slicing foul, heads up in the bleachers there, 1-2.
Yeah, and Codier, you saw it right there. He's able to get a barrel on the ball, just create some contact. Most of the time, it's been dropping down for singles, maybe even some extra base hits like that bases clearing triple he had in the second.
.476, John.
That's a lot.
This is at bat number 41 on the year. The 1-2 misses way outside. Codier will just look at that one go by, 2-2. O'Connor gets a sign, comes set. 0-2 is an off-speed pitch. Codier doing a nice job of fighting that one off, staying alive here.
And one thing for Codier is that he's going to continue to increase this pitcher's pitch count. I mean, already racking up to 30 pitches in just his second inning of work.
Eight pitches into the at-bat already. That one is ripped down the left field line, slicing fair, staying inside the lines here at Cantine, and that will go down as a double. Colin Mackle able to slide into third base safely. When you're hot, you're hot.
Oh my goodness. Matt Codier, he's been having one of the hottest bats of the recent PGCBL season. I mean, take a look at that. He's been driving in hit after hit after hit. When will it stop? Tell me, when will it stop? I certainly don't know.
It stops 3 weeks after the season ends. Because that's just how hot that bat is right now. Unbelievable stuff from Max Codier. Brings up now Evan Goforth. Goforth takes the first pitch of the at-bat for a ball, 1-0. Evan Goforth, another incredibly hot bat. He's 2 for 2 so far on the night. 1-0 off-speed pitch. Goforth pops that one up and out of play, evening it up at 1-1. That pitch misses downstairs, 2-1. 2 hits already across for your Stallions in this half of the inning. Leadoff single from Colin Mackel. The double from Max Codier. 2-1 is a breaking ball. Manette unable to hold on to it, but called strike 2 anyways. Nice pitch there from O'Connor, able to even the count now at 2-2.
It really seems like Goforth is going to stay a little bit more patient, waiting for that one pitch to go right across the plate so he can just rip it.
2-2, playing protect here. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Goforth goes down for the first time tonight on the punch-out. So 1 away, runners still in scoring position for your Stallions. And that brings up ever so dangerous all-star Brandon Fish.
Kyle, that is the first strikeout that the Stallions have had in this game too.
Good sequence there from O'Connor to get the dangerous Evan Goforth down swinging. 1 out, first pitch misses way outside, 1-0. The bullpen is dormant for both the Dragons and not anymore in the Stallion bullpen. It looks like the left-hander Noah Loogie DeLuga gets loose. The 1-0 catches the strike zone there, evening it up at 1-1.
Did you just give Noah DeLuga a nickname?
He's got it's been had.
It's been had? How long?
Been had.
This is news to me.
I snuck my way into the inner circle meetings last night. I won't give any more information. 1-1 is ripped down the right field line and it hooks over the fence there, 1-2. Luckily for the Dragons, nobody warming up in the bullpen, because if they were, they would have been taken out.
No, it seemed like it skidded right next to the bullpen right there, Kyle.
Did you not see it go through the chain link fence?
Never.
That's how much pop Brandon Fish brings to the table, John.
I wouldn't be surprised.
1-2, that's an Ephus knuckle curveball thing, went about 46 miles an hour, misses way outside for a ball.
Yeah, I was very confused. I definitely saw something way outside. He might have lost control of that one.
2-2 to Brandon Fish. That one missing way upstairs. 3-2, O'Connor doing his best to steer clear of the strike zone with Brandon Fish at the plate and runners in scoring position. I don't blame him. O'Connor gets a sign. 3-2 is ripped down into right field for a base hit. Rounding third and heading for home is Codier. 2 RBI single. The throw goes home way late. Brandon Fish able to get to second on the throw. That one goes all the way to center field. Circus on in Cantine as the Dragons can't seem to get the ball into a mitt. Brandon Fish gets all the way to third base on both of those throws. 9-1 is your score here in Cantine.
Talk about a lackadaisical play right there by Glens Falls. The throw to home, then the throw on over to second to try to get Fish out. It just went downhill from there, and now the Stallions have the mercy rule run up to the plate.
9-1 lead. Garrison Berkeley stepping in now, the cleanup man. Recently committed to Texas Arlington. Fastball, that's a called strike, 0-1. Zassal, the third baseman, holding. Oh, and that one is hooking down the left field line. That'll kick way foul. Loud strike number 2 to Berkeley.
It looked like Berkeley just got a hold of it a little bit late on his cut.
Zaslaw was literally on third base holding Fish, and he's way off the bag now. The 0-2 to Berkeley. There's the Ephus again. The slow and methodical called strike 3 puts 2 outs in the inning for the Stallions. That brings up to the plate now Garrett Michelle, the designated hitter.
And that was a very slow, just pulling back like an archer with a bow and arrow, just really trying to stretch it out.
Looks like my dad trying to stretch before the first tee. You don't want to see it. That one is ripped into right field. Back goes the center fielder, and that one will bounce off the wall for an RBI double. Garrett Michelle have a day.
Talk about teeing off right there, Kyle. That's exactly what Garrett Michelle just did. Just inches away from clearing that wall.
Right as I bring up my dad on the first tee, Garrett Michelle got one on a tee himself, able to rip that one into right field for a loud RBI double. So 10-1 is your score, with the runner in Brandon Fish able to score the 10th run of the game, and now runner in scoring position, Jake Skrine due up. First pitch is a fastball, chin music there, 1-0. Skrine doing a nice job of getting out of the way of that one.
Yeah, he ducked out of the way of that one, and Skrine has a little bit of a rough time really trying to get on base.
That one rattles into the backstop. Wild pitch. Garrett Michelle just 90 feet away, getting the Stallions that crucial 10th run here. So 2-0 now to Jake Skrine, the dangerous extra hitter. That one misses way outside, 3-0.
Yeah, it seems like JP Ty is getting ready here and trying to get off his leg pads and his catcher's gear.
3-0, bounces in the dirt, ball 4, he walked him. Stallions have runners at the corners now, and that brings up the Eagle out of Georgia Southern, catcher JP Ty.
Yeah, and this 2-out Magic's really trying to rally up here. Stallions looking to try to get out of here early, and a little quick conversation between coach and pitcher right now.
Time is called. Looks like there will be a call to the bullpen. Who's coming on for the Dragons to take on JP Ty? Find out right after this.
That's a good question. He has not.
So we are not going to bring that up. Or do we? Should we just say two-way man making his first appearance on the mound?
Just say making his first appearance on the mound is Phil Capata.
Okay. I'll say two-way regardless, though.
Yeah.
Ready? Ready. Actually, that means it's set. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Stallions lead this one 10-1. Enter on the mound out of center field, the two-way man out of St. Joseph's University, Phil Kirpata. There goes Skrine, and he will easily move into second base with the Benson steal.
Why not? Might as well try to put two runners in scoring position and really try to add on to a mercy rule you're trying to reach.
1-0 count now to JP Ty. Aiden Stevens taking over center field duties. The 1-0, that one catches the strike zone, the top of it, 1-1. That one is popped straight up in the infield. Nobody calling it. Kirpata drops that one. A lot of confusion. Bermuda Triangle right behind the pitcher's mound. Plays the Stallions' 11th run of the evening. Wow.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what this is going to be ruled right here, Kyle. Is that going to be an E1?
E1, certainly an E1. You could definitely put an E on 4, 6, everybody except for the pitcher, but because it did touch his glove, it has to go down as an E1. Kip Futures up now. First pitch swinging is Futures. He rips that one down the left field line. That will score Jake Skrine easily, an RBI single for the Stallions gets him run number 12.
Yeah, that's just an insurance run right there to really try to help solidify their mercy rule.
So the cardinal sin of trying to get the pitcher to field and infield pop up plates 11th run for the Stallions. Base hit down the left field line with 2 away. Plates run number 12 and number 5 of the inning. Now Jelani Rogers gets a crack at it. That one is popped up in foul territory. On it is Manette. Will not be able to make the play. Some frustration oozing out of some of these Dragons right now. You can see it on their faces.
Yeah, they don't seem happy. I think they kind of want to just get out of here. Maybe try to make the early catch home. But you got to respect the valiant effort that they're putting up here today. So credit to Glens Falls. They're not going down without a fight.
Absolutely not. Not the season that the Dragons hoped for, but hats off to the guys for sticking around for each other. The 0-1, that one misses upstairs, evening it up at 1-1. Time slowly running out in this one. 1-1 bounces in the dirt. And as time runs out in this game, time is also running out in this Stallion season. Only one more home game left of the regular season. So if you haven't had the chance and you're in the area, come on out. 2-1 to Jelani Rogers, catches the strike zone, evening it up at 2-2.
Yeah, and this is the only batter that has yet to bat in this inning with Mackel back up on deck.
2-2. That is just foul. Ripped down the left field line. Jelani Rogers, second time tonight he's missed extra bases by mere inches.
It's a very close call. I mean, he's been able to grip it and rip it, just hasn't really solidified that single yet.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Jelani for the third out of the inning. Not before your Stallions are able to plate 5 more runs. Going up by a score now of 12-1. (10-1-2) due up for the Dragons. Don't go anywhere. More action coming from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Bryce Reimer's night is done after 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, a run. That was earned. 4 walks and 6 punchies for the guy. Hats off to the left-hander. The Dallas Hot Wiener called to the bullpen, bringing out the sauce all season long. Enter now the left-hander out of Minnesota, Noah DeLuga.
Yeah, no DeLuga. Usually you see him in that starter role, but it's taking more approach from the bullpen. A call made by pitching coach Rich Doobie. And so far in the year, a 4.50 ERA, 26 strikeouts, 13 walks, and 32 hits in 30 innings pitched. His last appearance came from the bullpen against the Amsterdam Mohawks, and in 2 innings, gave up three runs, 2 of them earned with 6 hits and 1 strikeout.
He'll face the left-handed hitting Sean Bukowski, the EH and 10-hitter for the Dragons. First pitch from DeLuga, bounces in the dirt, 1-0. Second pitch of the at-bat is swung on and missed. Bukowski almost got a flat tire as he falls out of his shoes.
Oh, that was blazing. I felt the wind up here, Kyle.
DeLuga out of the stretch, 1-1. That is somehow a piece of lumber stayed intact there. 1-2, DeLuga pounding away at the strike zone here.
Yeah, that sounded like it broke from up here, but DeLuga doing a great job utilizing that fastball early.
The 1-2, look out. That one almost catches us in the press box. Great play there by one of the Little Leaguers in the crowd, catching that foul ball. The 1-2 to Bukowski. That's a fastball that misses outside, 2-2, just below the knees.
Yeah, talk about that. Able to really just get out in front and make that play. We got catchers all around the stadium, Kyle.
Some future Stallions in the bleachers. 2-2, that is bounced straight into the back leg of Bukowski. We'll try it again. Definitely a flat tire now.
Yeah, it seemed like it hit off his leg. Good job, Logan. Nice way to cue that up.
Hats off to Mr. Barandis, as always. Two off-speed pitch. It gets Bukowski down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, DeLuga really earned that one. He's been blazing it by Bukowski, but now Philip Kripata stepping up, trying to change things here.
Kripata, the pitcher for the Dragons, leadoff man, 0 for 1 on the night with a run. That one came back in the first inning. 0-1 as he takes the first pitch of the at-bat at the knees. DeLuga out of the stretch, nobody on. That one is a bouncing ball ripped to the shortstop, Codier. Field it cleanly, 6-3 for the putout, 2 away.
Yeah, the Stallions going to have to really try to utilize this next batter right here to try to get out of this game entirely.
Danny Moshier stepping into the box. He'll take his 3rd crack at it.
Ah. Nice pun. Crack of the bat.
Crack of the bat indeed. Lefty-lefty matchup, advantage DeLuga. First pitch to Moshier is taken for a strike, 0-1. Top of the 5th inning, 12-1 is your score. Stallions scoring in every single half inning so far. 0-1, checks his swing. Yes, he absolutely did, said the home plate umpire. 0-2.
And DeLuga went fastball, 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 fastball. He decided to throw a little bit of an off-speed low in the dirt, and it seemed like Moshier was expecting fastball. So really got him there on the sequencing.
Dragons down to their final strike of this one. Payoff, off speed. He got him. Strike 3 called, and that will do it for game number 2. Your Stallions win this one 12-1 in just 5 innings of baseball. And the Stallions are shaking hands, improving now on the year with win number 27, 26 and 27 coming today. That number 2 spot in the East Division still up for grabs. Stallion doing everything that they possibly can to keep that in their grasp and keeping their future and their destiny in their own hands.
Yeah, absolutely. The Stallions staying alive in the contention of hosting a round one playoff game here at Cantine. And it's going to be going down to the stretch. I think the Stallions, all they need to do is win. If not, they're going to need a lot of help from the Oneonta Outlaws.
This team is looking like they're firing on all cylinders. Some stellar pitching performances out of Bryce Reimer. And the not a save opportunity, but went in as a save role right there in Noah DeLuga, doing a fantastic job. Up and down through the lineup here today, the Stallions able to score runs aplenty throughout. And it looks like we are about ready to send it down to the field with Mr. Logan Barandis and the Ulster Savings Player of the Game. Logan, what do you got for us?
Here with tonight's Ulster Savings Player of the Games in Max Codier. And Max, 5-hit night, not in one game like the last time, but 2 games. What are you seeing at the plate that has led to this recent hot streak?
Well, I think, honestly, I've been going to the golfing range and playing. I played 9 holes the other day, so I think that's got something to do with it.
Big 2 wins in this game, and what does that do for tomorrow, which is a big game coming up against Albany?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just gives us momentum going to the game against Albany, and it's a must-win, so we're going to go out and try to win it tomorrow for sure.
Golfing and baseball, the key to success. That was the Ulster Savings Player of the Games in Max Codier. Guys, back to you.
Nicely done there, Mr. Barandis, and fantastic job from Max Codier, the shortstop second baseman. Runs aplenty from him. 3 RBI triple, 2 runs scored himself. This team just, again, firing every which way, doing everything they can to keep this season alive.
Absolutely, and for the Stallions, they got a tough test ahead. They got the Albany Dutchmen, who are trying to finally pry open a spot in the playoffs, trying to sneak in as a 4 seed. And the Stallions, they're going to try to fight for a 2 seed, try to host the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs. And it's all going to come down to the wire. Expect fireworks during the game and fireworks after the game tomorrow for community night here at Cantine Field.
Those fireworks brought to you by Ethros. And as you said, John, taking on the Dutchmen tomorrow. They have their backs against the wall, looking to climb into the playoff postseason picture. Your Stallions looking to keep hold of that 2 seed. Would love to see a playoff game here at Cantine with all the faithful traveling Stallions from any which way that they can get here. We know how much you guys love these Saugerties Stallions. For everyone here in the broadcast booth, Nick on the camera, Rob on the PA, Alex on stats, Cole, we miss you, buddy. Logan Barandis on music, social media, post-game interview. John Drager, I'm Kyle McMullen, signing off. Have a great night, everybody.